Good morning, friends. This is Rupali Memani. I am back with a new topic wherein I will be doing web designing with WordPress. So, to start with, let's see what is web design. Now, web design is basically used to focus on designing websites for desktop browsers. To design, in the sense, you need to work on its appearance, layout, and in some cases, even the content of the site. Now, appearance, for instance, may relate to its color, font, what images you used, and layouts refers to how the information is structured and categorized. How do I want my layout? Where do I want my menu bar to come? Where do I want my buttons to come? What will happen when I have some news and events to be pasted? Where do I actually want it? So that refers to the layout. Now, there are two most common methods when you are planning to design a website. Now the website has to work well on your desktop as well as your mobile. Now if you see some websites, the layout or the size of both the devices or maybe an iPad or a tab differ. So you have to design the websites which will work and which will be seen good on all these platforms. So they have to be responsive and adaptive design. Responsive and adaptive in the sense it has to adapt to the size of the device a user is using, and it has to be responsive with the same devices. Now in responsive device, the content moves dynamically depending on the screen size. And adaptive design, the design is fixed and in layout sizes that matches common screen sizes. Now again, one more point which I like to add here is we need to also work on the browsers which we are using. Now there are various browsers we use. We have Internet Explorer, we have Mozilla Firefox, you have Google Chrome, you have Safari. So your layout will differ with respect to all this also. So when you are designing a website, you need to choose such a platform that it has to be responsive and it has to be well worked with all the browsers. Now proceeding further, let's see what all things we need to build a website. Firstly, to build a website, you should have a proper domain name. A domain name is your custom web address. Now, you know that every IP address, every system will have an IP address. If I give someone my IP address 112.13.456 and all, it's difficult for me to remember as well as to them to remember. So a domain name is a site name which is given to that IP address, and I can go and look up on that domain name. So for example, we have www.flipkart.com, we have www.amazon.com. So with this domain name, it's easy for me to access that this is the address of Flipkart or Amazon. So that becomes your domain name. Second is web hosting. Now the service that hosts your website. For any website, you have contents, you have some images, you have data, you have media file. So everything has to be hosted, and there are website host service providers which allow you to give some space wherein you can host or load all these details of your website or the contents of your website. And lastly, we need a platform which is going to go well with your domain and the website. Now, there are some free open sources which allow you to have this. Now, WordPress is a commonly used website platform. To build a fully functional website, we'll need a secure domain and a web hosting account, and we make sure that website is fully accessible with the others. Now, what are the steps with which you launch a website? First, you choose a domain name, whatever domain name you want with which people can refer to you. You register the domain. You need to register, you need to give some pay charges for that domain registration. Now, domain registration can be done with GoDaddy, you have BigRock, you have other domains wherein you can purchase the domain. You have got various domain extension like you have .com, you have .org, you have .in, you have .co.in. So depending on that extension, the charges also differs. So you first need to define your domain, then you choose a domain, you register your domain, and then you sign up with the web hosting. So once you have done this, then you start setting up your website, which is very simple using WordPress. Now in WordPress, you can customize your design, you can customize your structure, and then once you are finalized with your layout, your structure, then you start adding your important pages and the contents to your website. Now, there are some, as I told previously, there are some open source CMS. Like you have WordPress, you have Drupal, you have Joomla, you have Magento Cart, you have OpenCart and all this, with which you are able to design your CMS. Now what exactly is CMS? It is content management system which allows you to put your content and manage the system by the cPanel, which is supported by these open sources. Now, the content management stores all the data such as text, photos, music, documents which are available on your website. It also helps in editing, publishing and modifying the content of your website. Now, in this session, we will be looking on WordPress. Now, what is WordPress? It is an open source CMS which allows the user to build dynamic websites and blogs. Yes, of course, you can write blogs on WordPress also, wherein you can show your articles, your views, your research paper, and what all things you want to share with the world. Now, WordPress is the most popular blogging system on the web and allows updating, customizing, and managing the website from its backend. So to begin with, let's start by clicking on WordPress.com. Now when you click on WordPress.com, you see a layout like this where you have WordPress.com, you have the products which gives you blogs, website, domains, you have some features which gives you themes, plugins and plans and pricing. Yes, WordPress, you can buy a website or its content or a hosting, so you have plans and pricing, but it also offers you a free website. So today in this session we will be looking into how do you create a free website using WordPress. So here I just have to click on start your website. So when I click on start your website, it will open and log in to a page wherein it gives me how do you start, and you have to log in with a email account. So if you already have a Gmail account, you can log in directly with the Gmail, or you can create a new email ID, you can create a username and specify a password and you can log in. So let's say I log in with my Gmail account. So once I log in with my Gmail account, it will give me access to the various panels. So now it asks me what is type the domain you want here. Let's say I want my website to be by Rupali Memane, and then I want it as this is. So it gives get a free 1-year domain registration with any paid plan. Now here it shows me various extensions. If I wanted rupalimemane.com, .net, .org, .blog or so on. Let's say if I say .com, it shows me the pricing which is given here. So rupali.com registration fee is 1260 and it recommends that. Or if I go in now, basically I told that we will be going on for free word session, so it gave me rupalimemane.wordpress.com, which is a free. So I select the free version. If I don't want the WordPress option here, I have to purchase the domain name with this registration fee mentioned here. So it can be rupalimemanes.com 1260 or web rupali registration fee and so on. So let's go on with the free option here. I say select. So if you are not sure, then it gives you whether you want to have a personal 160 per month build, premium, business and e-commerce. So let's start with the free site because I am not sure which plan I want. So not sure yet, start with the free site. So hooray, now it shows you that your site will be ready in short. WordPress gives you some ready-made themes, some ready-made templates with which you can start it. As soon as it starts, it shows you this is your site. It shows you the name over here. You can update the profile. It gives you some notifications and it gives you some tabs called my home, some stats, plans, site design and so on. So let's see each thing one by one. So here below my site you have an option called as site title. So click on site title and it will allow you to specify the title of your site. So see, it shows you what is the site of your title and it has created 4 pages by default. And here it shows me rupalimemane.wordpress.com and in the home page. So it has given you a basic default template and a layout which is showing you that latest from the blog and so on. You can edit each and every panel in this. So let's say to begin with, I have 2 options, your edit and visit site. Now initial session part, I told you that your website has to be responsive. That means it should look very well on desktop and any other platform. So here if you see, you have a desktop option. So this is how your website will look when it is on desktop. If I click here, I have a tablet option. So when I say tablet, look at the size. It has compressed to fit in the size of the tablet. If I say phone, it still minimizes and the layout doesn't differ. Only thing, it scales with respect to the size of your device which you are using. and I click on the desktop option here. So we have seen that you have the desktop version, you have the tablet version, and you have the phone version. Now I want to redesign or change the layout. I want to edit the contents of that. So here on the right hand side you have the edit option. So just click on that edit option and it will open the edit panel or the editor through which you are able to change the contents of your website. So when I open the editor, this gives me welcome to your website, edit your home page, add the pages. So I click next here. This is a new version which WordPress has launched, which allows you to add and edit your content. So even a layman, without or faculty without any technical knowledge can also able to design his own website. So just go on clicking next and just say get started. So when you say get started, on the left hand side you have the site which will be visible to a user, and on the right hand side you have the status, visibility and all. In the visibility it is showing you public. That means this site is publicly can be disabled, can be visible to the user. If I don't want to make it public, I can change the visibility. Now here I have the page layout. So click on the change layout. So when I click on change layout, it will give me a panel which allows me to change layout. So just click on change layout. So now let's say when I click on edit layout, edit option, it opens me this particular window wherein I see the visibility, and here I have a page layout. So I click on change layout, it will allow me to override the existing page content. Again I click on change layout, it will allow me how do I change the layout of it. So when I have click on change layout, it shows me what should be the home pages. These are the basic templates which WordPress has given it to you. You can choose any of the templates. So some templates WordPress has already given me, so I can choose any one template. Let's say I go with this template, build your small business site, and I just say I click on this and use. So now my layout has changed. I close this window where I have changed the layout. Now this will be my original site, and then here I say save draft. So this draft has been saved. Now if you want, you can click on the preview button to see how your site will look. So this is your desktop version. Here I have to still name the site title and all. This will be your tablet version. This will be your phone version, and so on. So I close this site. When you say visit site, it will take you to a URL wherein it will give you the browser. Now remember, we have given rupalimemane.wordpress.com. So this will be my URL which you can share with your clients or users so they can see your site. So now I say dismiss as of now, and the site is gone. So I close this site, and now here I am. So I close the editing part here and I click on the view pages. So again I come back to the main control panel wherein I am changing. Now here if I see on the left hand side, I have the home page wherein it shows me to name your site. So I click on name your site. I give a proper name to it. So instead of site title, I want Rupali Memane. Okay, all done and continue. So if you want a site tagline, I can say something about me or a few words which will help me. What exactly is the site? I can write here personal website. Fine, that's it. And this is my site address. I just have to say. So once I specified with the site title and site tagline, I click here on save settings. So my settings are saved successfully. Fine. So now I can go and check my site anytime. Now if I want to add more pages, below the site here I have pages option. So in pages option, one is my home page or about us page. I can add a new page. Now these three pages will be given to you by default by WordPress. So in about us, you can click here and click on edit. So when you click on edit, it takes you to the about us page where you can edit the contents of your about us. Now in the about us page, you can just click on edit here. You can change the photo. I want to change my photo. I click here and here I have option called as replace. So in replace, I can upload it from the media library given by WordPress, or I can upload my own photo. So if I click on upload, it will take me to the browse window through which if I have a photo on my computers, it will allow me to do so. So let's see if we have a photo here. Yes, I have a photo here. I click on this and I say open. So that photo is here. Now suppose here if I want to edit something, I can write here about me. And then I want to introduce yourself and so and so. So here I just go and click edit and I say assistant professor in Arihant College of Arts, Science and Commerce. Clear? And then I can remove this which I don't want. So again I say update and it will take me back to the pages. So I've created a about us. So here it shows me page updated. I can say view page. So when you say view page, it will show you how your page will look about. So this is my site name. It is showing you the tagline here and home page, blog and about me. So now I have edited the about me page. So I just say dismiss here and I go on click on my sites again, and let's say I want to change another page. Now here we will see creating in pages. So let's say create a different page or edit a different page. In contact, click on contact, edit. You can change your contact details. So in contact details, get in touch. You can change the address here, whatever address you want. That's it. And here you can write your email ID and then again you say update. So let's say write email ID here gmail.com. Yeah, and then again you say update. So this way you can change or edit the already existing pages. So once this is updated, again I come back to the main site and here in pages. Similar way you can create blogs and all. Now this is what I am doing with the existing template. Suppose at a later point of time you want to change the theme. So below site you have a tab called as design. In that you have a tab called as themes. So just click on themes here. And themes, now WordPress gives you some free themes and it also gives you some paid themes. So here I have this free themes, like the same way which you have done through layout. I can go and change the theme anytime. Let's say suppose we have working on this theme. If I want the current theme, here it is River. If you want at a later point of time to change the theme, you can very well do so. Now let's say I want to click on this Showburn theme. Showburn theme, I click and say activate this design. So my entire, yes, activate Showburn, and my entire site will be now on this theme. So once it is activated, it will give all the color, layout and all the menus, blogs, everything. So your pages won't change. And now I click on view site. So when you click on view site, it will take you to the, now your site has changed. Clear? So now again edit home page, and so in this manner you can change the theme and the page layout. Now with this I have created my personal website Rupali Memane with the home page and all the templates. I have tried to change the theme and this is my new theme. So in home page I can see this content. This is an image and this is some text here which I want to change. So for changing that I go to my sites. When I click on my sites it will give me the panel, and in that in the home page here I have site. Click on site, you have pages option here. So in pages, in the home page, click on the home page here and edit. So this will allow me to edit my home page. If I want to change the contents, if I want to change the images and so on, I can do on with the edit option. So here I can change. If I want to change here, I have to just click it here and you can write whatever text you want. My personal web page this page displays my personal web page details. And then I can click on my portfolio and here I want to change my videos. I can write here my lectures and here I can write subjects and so on, and then you can even change the images. If you click on this you can go and change the image in replace. Now let's see how do you change an image from the media library. If I click on media library you have this images. So let's say I change this image and just say insert here. So the image will be changed. In this manner you can go on changing. So suppose if I want to change some portfolio or testimonial from the users or who are watching my videos, I can very well change it with their photos and their feedbacks. I can go and change it. So you just have to click there and go on editing it. So this is how you change your home page. Once you have done with this, you just have to click on update, and once you have updated, all the changes will be saved to your website. And here I can say view page. It will take me to the page which I have done. So it will take me to the URL rupalimemane.wordpress.com, and this is the site. So I haven't launched the site. I am just in the editing mode. This is just with which whatever changes I have done, I am able to see it as a preview. So once you have done or finalized with the changes, here I have done with the home. I have changed the home about me page. I have changed the contact me page with the email ID at gmail.com, and then once I have done with all the changes, I just have to click here on launch site. So once I say launch site, my site will be launched with this name, with whatever name. So here I have just want a free domain which will be rupalimemane.wordpress.com. If you have purchased a domain, you can have it with the rupalimemane.in or rupalimemane. So I just say skip purchase here and continue with the free site. So it will launch my site and I am able to see the WordPress site. So view site. So this is a site which we have created. Here about me, here contact me, and so on. So now if I click on home, this is the URL which you can share it with the users. So we have done with the basic personal homepage, personal website by Rupali Memane. The URL is rupalimemane.wordpress.com. Hope you will be able to do such simple websites. You can try the basic ready-made themes given by WordPress and so on. So hope you enjoyed my video. So coming back. So see you in the So hope you enjoyed and understood how do you create a basic website design. So see you in the next lecture on a design. So till then, thank you.